What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at baby Cannavaro, and I've not done this review or any of the reviews that I thought I was going to in a long time. I have picked up Seedorf as well. I got him out of an SBC, so that's just someone else who's going to be tried in the team as well, but I'm personally not doing a review on him yet until I've seen exactly what he's about. Cannavaro has played 203 games for me. I know him very, very well. He is an incredible player when it comes to it and really, really good at them tackles. He's the 87, which is the baby version of the 3 of them, or 4 of them when you include the prime moment. But I personally think it's either this version, or the prime that are the best versions of him. This version has the best pace, and the prime has the best defended and pace combination. When you go to the mid, he's got about 76 pace. For me, I know a shadow would increase that, but I think personally the two combinations of either an 82 pace and 90 defending, or for the prime is an 80 pace and a 95 defending. I think it's a much better kind of comparison to having, I think it's 92 defending and 76 pace on the mid. For me, I just think that's a little bit better, and I can see in the price ranges why people do go for it. The prime at the minute is going at 1.1 mil. That's purely for the fact that it's only just come out, whereas the mid, the baby, have been out in packs in quite a while. The baby is currently standing at about 600k, and the mid is about 500-ish, maybe a little bit over. He's 5'9", so you're already thinking he's a bit small for a centre-back. Personally, for me, I didn't find any issues with him. He is the best interceptor tackler that you will get. Personally, sitting next to Virgil van Dijk, he is an incredible player. The stats for the defensiveness are amazing. Look at them without even seeing the pluses on them. I've put a shadow on him, obviously, to get his pace up to 94, I believe it should be, with the 12 plus increase. And then he's got 90 defending, which, again, a lot of them are either 99 or in the very high 90s. I think the head and accuracy and the standing tackle are the only two stats that are not 90. He's already got 83 strength and 77 aggression. 78 stamina is perfectly fine. 95 jumping is brilliant. Dribbling wise, good on the composure. It's not amazing, but it's good. Agility, balance is nice. Reactions is good. Apart from that, everything else then is a little bit lackluster, and I think that's where the 92 then will come into play and really show what it's about. So we're going to go into the first game, and we're going to go into FUT Champs and see how he plays. So going into our first match of the video, we've got Aubameyang, Coman, Vidal, Hulk. Very different team. Normally you don't see these sort of pairings in other teams. He's got Sane at left mid, but is in centre mid. It's going to be an interesting one. He's got a few decent players as well. That PK and Varane's looking nice. Conte is always doing work. And is it Racilion, the Footmas card on the left back? Again, another card that looks very nice. So hopefully we can see Cannavaro do some work in this. Pretty much every game he normally saves me something. So we'll see how that goes. And there we go, beautiful work from him. Mbappe getting the first goal in. Cannavaro hasn't, well, the defence in general hasn't really had to do much. I think personally the attacking style of this guy is not very good in the final third. He's decent at getting the ball around. He's good at kind of passing it a bit. But I'm finding that he's not really breaking through the defence. So Cannavaro's having a very light work today. But you never know. Some people just take a little bit to get into the match. Maybe they take just that little bit of a goal maybe to spur them on a little bit. Personally, I find that I tend to score a little bit better once I've conceded, it seems. Which, I don't know what it is. You see here again, that's like one of the first times it's been in my box. And it's straight after that we've conceded. We've scored, basically. Come on, Cannavaro. Look at the pace on him. He's going to try and pass that through. Great block. And I think that's what I really like about him. The actual sheer pace of the lad is absolutely insane. And it's very much, well, Virgil isn't actually a fast defender. He's just very good at getting them challenges in. That's what personally Virgil is to me. He's just an incredible tackler, and if you get it right every time, he will make the challenges very, very consistently. Every time. Cannavaro is always there. I find him that he's that sweeper to Van Dijk. Van Dijk's the one who'll go up, he'll make that initial challenge, and if he doesn't make it, Cannavaro is always there behind him, ready to tackle. Oh, it's through. It's a great goal. Really, really good goal. It's coming from the side. Literally first shot on target, but I've not managed to clinch my challenges. I've really struggled to actually get through this half. He's managed to really tighten up that back line. I feel like I'm being sloppy in some areas as well. We're defending really well. That was just one slip up right there. Managing to find Hulk in an open space. I think bringing Virgil over that a little bit too much, but I'm not too worried. I feel like we will get one back. I've just got to really clutch up these challenges. I'm kind of not showboating, but trying to really get a good goal when realistically I need another goal. I need two. Messi's going to be finding it. Good save from Oblak as well. And that's what I need to do. Just go straight for goal. None of this kind of fantasy stuff until we're at least 2 goals ahead. That's beautiful from Zidane. Honestly, that was the most I've concentrated on a game in my lot. In the first game of Foot Champs as well. Really decent play from Zidane. Manages to find that open space. Defenders doing real good work. I put it on high pressure just for that moment. Just so we knew we could get the goal before the 90. Don't particularly want to be going extra time on the first game. So really good performance. Now it's just mainly defending. See if we can cop another one, because we've got the head now. We're really pushing for that next goal. He is defending quite a lot, to be fair. Quite a high amount of defending players, but we should realistically be able. Great block there. I don't think this is. Well, it might be drop back, but I don't feel like it is a drop back kind of mentality. It could be if I check when he's on the attack now. See if actually everyone drops back as soon as I've got the ball back. He's going to go for that cut in. Of course he is. Seedorf is always there. That's lovely now. Cannavaro's last man. Beautiful challenge, and it's exactly that. Virgil goes for him. Doesn't miss him. He kind of just doesn't get anywhere near him, really. I'm not actually tackling with him. It just changes with him. But Cannavaro is always that last man and is a fantastic winner back of the ball. Winner of back of the ball, something like that. The terminology escapes me. Oh, Cannavaro going for the chance as well. Neymar. Oh, good block. Always got someone behind him. And that's the first game done. First big win. We've got off to a great start in Foot Champs. Decent match all over. I feel like it was a very 50-50 when it comes to actually the chances that could have gone in. I want to say I had more shots. I had double the shots, but I felt like a lot of them, blocks, all of that good stuff, and decent defending from him. I felt like, personally for me, 2-1 is probably the right choice in that match. I don't think I deserved a full-on lead. I feel like he could have done better. I felt like he could really have done better. But Cannavaro doing work. Everybody's working together. And because I've used this team a hell of a lot, I'm starting to really gel with every single person. So we're going to get into the second match. See how it goes. We'll see what Cannavaro can do again. As pretty much most times he does pretty well. It's very unlikely that he has a bad game without me having a bad game. This next opponent, we've got a BPL/Serie A defender and goalkeeper. Pogba, Firmino, Aubameyang, Mane, Salah. I suppose Pogba's a box-to-box, if anything. We've got the Everton player as a nice CDM. We've got Firmino as more of a striker than a cam, in my opinion, even though I do like him as a cam. And then we've got, I think it was Robertson and someone at the left and right back. Not a bad team, very standard, but decent enough to definitely put a shift in. I can tell you that. It doesn't have to be a major icon, everything kind of team to really put in a shift. Go for the chip for Mbappe. Oh, and he just can't get the shot off. Zidane. Fantastic goal. Really decent goal. I feel like this opponent... Oh, okay. I feel like this opponent probably will leave. in which he doesn't. Oh, no, we're back on. I felt like I was really on top of him straight away here. He's not really had a chance in my defence, really. 15 minutes in, really happy with the chances. I feel like this is definitely a rage-quittable game. If we can just get everything right, get the chances, get the goals, and I think we can get him gone quick. And we've got a penalty. What? How have we not got a penalty for that? He literally, and according to that, it was his advantage that I fouled him when I had the ball and he tackled behind me. Don't quite get that one. Mbappe, don't do a man like that. I feel like he probably will go. The pause was there prior to obviously scoring that goal, but after that, that was a lovely turn from Mbappe. Heel to heel, straight round the keeper, goal. And we have got our second win very early on. Really decent performance from the lads again. 3 shots, 3 on target. He did manage to get 2 and 2 on target. He had a good chance that De Gea managed to have a kind of one-on-one really save. Wasn't really going to test him too much when it came straight at him, but that had the chance to easily go in another scenario. And we have won. Cannavaro is an absolute god in this game, and he's one of the centre-backs. Like I say, he's been in my team for 200 matches. He wouldn't be in my team if he weren't that good. He's got 82 pace, which is fantastic for a centre-back. Yes, he isn't that big, but I don't think it matters too much. I'm really finding that he's managing to make them challenges, make them tackles easily, and it's not as if the main front three predominantly are the front three you'll see there. And we got 5'7", 5'10", and 5'9". They're not going to be out-heading him unless someone's got CR7 or someone's got I don't know how tall R9 is, but some of the strikers they are a little bit taller. But when it comes to being 5'9", but also has 95 jumping, that outweighs it for me. I think he's an absolutely sensational player and really needs to be picked up. Luckily for me, I did get him out the Icon SBC, so it's kind of that kind of lucky one that I've managed to get, and he's just managed to fit really well. Nesta is another good one which I will be trying out because again he's another one that is a very unvalued centre-back. He was in the icon swaps. Unfortunately, I didn't finish that, which is just annoying, but it just means that I'm going to have to pick him up anyway and try him next to Cannavaro and see what they're like. But Cannavaro for me is a fantastic player, and until I get someone really juicy, he ain't leaving. He is not leaving. So overall, I'm giving him a solid 9 out of 10. I think he's wonderful. When you look at his pace, if you compare him to VVD, the only thing that's realistically different is, yes, a bit of passing and a couple of dribbling and maybe 5 physical, but the pace is better and the defending is exactly the same. That for me just shows you how good this Cannavaro card can be. So hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.